Hi everyone, welcome to our channel Mindful Convo. So for today the topic is the cultural web model. So basically it is a part of leadership and organizational culture topic. So firstly we'll try to understand in brief that what is the cultural web model. So basically this model represents the culture within the organization. So it is used to highlight the specific practices and beliefs which are going on within the organization and how they can be coordinated with the culture and strategy of a particular organization. So basically this model contains the assumptions surrounding the culture of a organization, and it has few parameters. As we can see that the first one is stories, then rituals and routines, symbols, power structures, organizational structures, control systems, and in between it's the paradigm. So this particular in between the paradigm, this is the point which is trying to align all the parameters at one place. So all the parameters are somewhere interconnected with each other. So firstly we'll start with the stories part. So in the stories, or you can even say myths, so these are the stories which are cooked up. Sometimes they are real, sometimes they are cooked up in the form of gossips. These are even the myths, the events which have occurred in the past about which people are talking. As you can see, even in the Glassdoor reviews, there are the reviews written about a company, that how it is about the culture, what are the heroes of the company who are taking care of the organization. There are some good reviews, there are some bad reviews. So on the experiences, employees try to frame stories. So these are the stories of events that are constantly talked about within the organization. So these stories are kept alive by the employees and are passed along to the newcomers. So these stories travel through a chain, that sometimes these stories are told by the employees which are in the past associated with the organization, and these stories are traveling today as well, as they are inherited by the new employees. So the stories reveals much about the values that apply within the organization, and these stories are generally cooked up in the canteen, in the smoking area, and often in any, you can say, a grapevine. So it is all about the stories part. After that, other one is the symbols. So the symbols are about recognizable expressions of the organization. So basically it includes company's logo, office building, or a dress code. So every company has its particular logo, and also it has a particular dress code which is adopted by a company. Sometimes they say that on Fridays you can come in casuals, and sometimes in some companies Monday to Friday will be a formal. So it's all about the dress code of the company, so which the company is representing, and the some other, you can take the use of language, the language which is used within the company. So all these are the symbols. So the symbols are about recognizable expressions of the organization. Then other one is power structure. So power structure is directly related to the hierarchy. So because the most powerful people within an organization are deemed to have the most direct influence on the assumptions and ideas within the organization, because more power they have, they can use it to build up the new strategies or to cook the new ideas within an organization. So power structure is basically that who holds the real power in the organization, and how it is directly related to organizational structure, which is the other parameter of this model. So because the physical structure of the organization, the hierarchy of the organization, so it will decide that what will be the power structure. The person who is on the top of the hierarchy will having a huge power, obviously. So it represents the relationship between people from various layers of the organization. Then other one is control systems. So this element is regarding the way in which the organization is being managed and controlled, because every organization has its own control. So it could be a financial system, the quality of systems and rewards, the basis on which rewards are given to the employees. So all this includes a collaboratively control system. So if you can take it in a lump sum way, so it is internal control systems related to finance, rewards and promotion. Then the rituals and routines, it is the last parameter, which discusses about the behaviors and the office gatherings, meetings, celebrations, anything which is going within the organization on a routine basis. So sometimes the hurdles also starts in the organization on daily basis, like when there is a huge team, so huddles are created on a daily basis to share the updates with each other on a particular time. So it is a kind of a ritual, routine. So basically rituals are the events of an organization in which they emphasize what is truly important to them and how they handle whatever is matter to them. So examples I have told you, like you can even take the Friday funds going within the organization. Okay, they just choose a particular slot of half an hour or 1 hour, and they try to do some fun activity in a one day in a week. So it is a kind of a routine which they are following. Afternoon drinks, the breakout, sitting in the breakout zone on a particular defined time, training courses are going. So it could be in a formal way or in a informal way. So whatever is the recruitment and selection policy of the organization. So the routines that reveal much about the way employees interact with each other and within the organization and outside the organization. So basically it includes something which is used to groom up the employees, and also related to the daily work, how they are trying to coordinate with each other, like I have given you the example of huddles. So these are all the parameters, and it's an important model in the exam, how the examiner is going to test you. He will give you a case study where everything related to the organization culture is written. You have to apply this model and pick up the points. Like if somewhere it is written a thing related to the dress code of the organization, so you have to just be very proactive that you have to correlate it with which parameter. You have to correlate with symbols. So you have to prepare a whole sheet where you have to apply each and every understanding you have gained from the case study within this model. So this is all about the cultural web model, and stay tuned for the more videos for SBL lectures, and till then, goodbye. Thank you.